What's up, y'all? It's your girl Alexisnycoleee, and today we're going to talk about 10 habits that a high-value woman would possess in her daily routine. Not only her daily routine, but in her mindset, her core value, like just everything about her. It comes naturally. These habits are just a natural thing of being a high-value woman. So, just to kind of get started a little bit, a high-value woman, just kind of break it down. High value. I feel like when people hear high value woman or high value man, they're thinking of somebody who's really rich, or they do like a lot of luxurious things like drive nice cars, have nice houses. And yeah, that is true. They could definitely have these things, but really what a high value person may be, it's going based off the impact they provide and they have on people's lives. They are great role models. They are very emotionally intelligent. They invest in their personal lives. They have a lot of good advice, and they have a lot of success, because success comes from starting at the mindsets. So that's where we're going to start today. It's kind of like a trickle down effect in a way. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but basically, it's all about your mindset. It's all about how you carry yourself and how you see yourself. If you see yourself as a high value woman and you act as a high value woman, and your daily routine is as a high value woman, then yes, you are a high value woman, and you're going to attract wealth, abundance, and respect and love and good people into your life. Absolutely. So here are some habits that you may or may not be doing already. Don't forget, you can also have a habit of not doing. So if you are not doing some of these habits, definitely start being more intentional about what you do every day and things like that. Like me making this delicious lemonade was super intentional, because cooking and making lemonade, not only am I making my own lemonade, so I don't have to go by the store and buy like these processed food or any processed drinks or anything. It's also very relaxing. It tastes really good. I'm gonna leave the recipe down below. You can alter the recipe as much as you want. That's why I really like making lemonade at home. I just started doing this too. Yeah. Habit number 1, self-care and her well-being is a high priority. As a high-value woman, you have to keep up your health. Health, number 1, is extremely important. I remember I was watching a video, and there was an older guy. He was like an old man. He was like 90 or something. He was talking about he didn't care about anything that he bought, his house, his cars. The only few things that really mattered to him at those last years of his life was his family, his friends, and his health, and his relationship with his God. So that after I heard that, I'm like, man, like think about you being 80 years old and like your health sucks. You got diabetes, cancer, blah, 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 blah. You didn't take care of yourself good when you were younger. You didn't go exercise. You didn't get those massages, even though your body was telling you that, you need to kind of release some tension. You didn't rest. You didn't take the breaks you needed from work and stuff. So now you can barely move, and you're all like stiff and you're walking with a cane. And Like, health is going to matter a lot as we get older. It's going to keep, if we don't take care of ourselves, it's going to keep kind of just breaking us down. And self-care and health, I feel like mental health and health physically goes together. Absolutely. So a high value woman knows these things. She knows how important it is to be intentional about exercising, eating healthy, and staying away from toxic foods and people, because people can bring down your mental health, and stress can be a big cause of certain diseases. So self-care also, she loves herself, so doing nice things, do nice things for yourself. Get your nails done, go get massages. I love massages, I love facials. That's my self-care. Also cooking, making lemonades, my self-care. Spending time with my family is my self-care. And you just kind of have to know yourself. What do you love to do? What makes you feel like, So definitely make that a number one priority. Habit number 2, she sets clear boundaries. I have a video on my YouTube. It says, it's labeled The Power of Saying No. The word no is one of my favorite words because no protects you. Your boundaries protect you. You know how you can know if your boundary is being pushed if you say yes to something and you feel obligated, or you say yes to something and you feel uncomfortable. You say yes to something and you're just like, this does not feel right. Or you allow someone to just walk all over you and you feel so frustrated and unhappy. That's how you know your boundary is being pushed. You have to set your boundaries, know what ticks you off, and don't let anyone cross you in those areas. And be clear. As a high value woman, she does not allow people and situations to bring her down. We are protecting our peace. Habit number 2, she continuously invests in her personal growth. Congratulations. If you clicked on this video, then you are definitely investing in your personal growth. It was free. That's good. So you didn't spend no money, but definitely watching videos like this and reading books. Oh my gosh. Reading books has been one of my top enjoyments of life. In high school, I did not think I did not think I would enjoy reading as much as I do, because I did not want to read in high school. But once I began to read about self-development and knowing your worth and hearing powerful, successful stories, that changed a lot of things. I've learned so much from books. One of my top books that I absolutely love is called Dear Woman. I think it's by Michael Reed, if I'm not mistaken. And it's a really good book for women who are maybe insecure and are working on themselves. Some other good books would be Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. I read that book probably 5 times. It's just that good. So those are my top 2 books I do recommend reading. But definitely continue investing in your personal growth. Habit number 4. So she is really emotionally intelligent. Emotional intelligence, it's all about control. How much you have control over your emotions. It's about being self-aware, having that self-regulation. And I tell women all the time, it's very easy in a relationship to allow that person that you love so much to be able to control your emotions. You have to keep control of your emotions. That's how you keep your power in any situation in life, in relationships, in money, in friendships. Always keep cool. Keep cool for one. There was a video I was watching I watch too much TikTok. It was this woman, I think it was a movie. I don't know what movie it was, but it was good. She was out with her girls, And she's at the club, she's chilling, drinking, whatnot. And her friend was like, "Girl, is that your man?" And her man, it was her man, but her man had a girl. He was out on a date. And she was like, "Oh." You could tell she was upset. She was like, "You know what, y'all, I'm gonna be right back." So she goes to the restroom where she can be in private, and she calms herself down. She's like, "Oh, she was mad, but she was like, no." She kept her cool. She controlled herself. And she left that restroom and she walked up to her man and that girl, and she was all like, "Hi, how are you? It's so good to see you." She introduced herself to the girl. She complimented the girl. And the guy is just like, oh, snap. He was so confused. And then she was like, "I'll see you later." And she walked away. She handled that so perfectly, because she could have gone off. She could have went crazy. She could have gotten into a fight with the girl. That girl, she didn't know anything about her, clearly in the video, but she kept her cool, and I feel like that ended up saving her. Whenever you allow someone to just control all your emotions, anything they do can just tick you off, and that can stress you out and cause you to do things that can harm yourself in the end, or harm your future. So that was a really good scene though. So definitely having emotional intelligence is having control of your emotions, and also knowing when to exit unhealthy situations and unhealthy relationships. That's a huge one as well. And finding people that you could trust, where you can talk to people about how you feel. Definitely don't forget to let out, some things that, like, talking to a therapist or anything, like, don't forget to let out, how you feel with people that you trust though, okay? So that's a little bit about emotional intelligence. I can go on all day about that, but anyways, habit number 5, values her time and energy. Ooh, like right now, y'all, I am valuing this time I have with you. I am a very busy person, and whenever I get time to make a YouTube video, I take that chance. Valuing your time is knowing how to spend your time. If you're always just kind of just lazing around, not doing anything, I know like there's times for us to rest, but there's also time for you to get up and do something. Let's say you set a goal and you had this goal and you've been wanting to hit it for the longest. Well, you got to create time to hit that goal. This is how you learn to direct your energy. So if you're gonna have kind of like a schedule. Oh, I actually have a video about this on how to organize your time and how to organize your schedule and stuff. Actually, planning out your day is a super boss move, like for real. I don't do this. I need to. But planning out your day and planning out your week is a super boss move. I have a calendar. Oh, you know what? Maybe I do this, actually. I have a calendar that I sit out and I write out my times I'm studying, things like that, and my days that I have off to rest and stuff. Plan your week. That's how you value your time, and that's how you space out your energy. As a high-value woman, her time is precious, and we have to know where to spend it and who to spend it with. All right, next habit. 6, practice financial independence. Let's talk about finances. Financial independence as a high-value woman is very important. You should always have your own savings. Even if you don't have a job, or maybe your husband or your boyfriend's taking care of you, you need to have your own little set of money or own income, because the way this world is set up right nowadays, it's a good investment, and it protects you in your future. Saving is super important. And also, there was a book I was reading, I think it was The Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. He was saying that It's one thing to make money, but it's a whole nother thing to keep your money. And that's why saving and knowing what you're saving for is very important to a high value woman, because we're not only saving for rainy days, but we're saving for investments. We're saving for that house. We're saving for our kids' college. We're thinking ahead. And that's what saving is thinking ahead. Also having more than one income. Having a job is definitely awesome. It's a great start. But once you start pulling in money, you start saving, start investing into other things like side businesses or YouTube or whatever you've been thinking that, or whatever skill you have that you can actually turn into actual profit. Read books that teach you about money, because money is very important in the area that it works. Money doesn't buy love. Well, maybe it might buy some love, but money is highly functional in the area that it works in, and you need to actually know about how it works and how to keep it and to invest in it. So some really good books that I recommend that you read is Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I would say Think and Grow Rich, but that's actually not one of my favorites. It's not a book that I recommend. It's definitely tailored to men for sure. There is a Think and Grow Rich for women. I'm still reading that one though. I don't know how I feel about it. The Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, The Millionaire Next Door, and there's a few others that I can also list down in the description. Habit number 7. Self-confidence. She exhibits self-confidence. So confidence is 2 things. It's how you feel and it's how you look. When you look good, you feel good, and you're gonna feel confident. When you're all slouched over and your head is down, you're not gonna feel confident. As a high value woman, whenever you're into the room, your energy will be noticed. And you don't have to wear see-through clothes, or you don't have to show off body parts to be noticed as a high value woman, because the energy you bring is mesmerizing, and it's very, it's very attractive. Whenever you walk into the room or whenever you walk anywhere, you always keep your back straight. Your shoulders need to be somewhat aligned, and you keep your head up. You have a crown on your head. Always remember that you have a crown on your head, and you got to make sure that crown doesn't fall. So wherever you walk up, sometimes I do this. Sometimes I'm walking and I'm looking down because I'm shy. I'm a shy person naturally, but keep up and look straight ahead. You don't have to make eye contact with anyone. But you never know who you might make eye contact with, but always keep your head up and look straight. And that right there, your body posture is going to show confidence, and people are going to be like, dang, who's this? You're going to be unforgettable. Absolutely. So self-confidence is definitely how you look, but it's also how you feel. That's where self-love comes in, treating yourself kindly, respecting yourself, having others respect you. When you're respected, it definitely shows. You definitely feel it. When you're disrespected by someone, you feel that as well. And I feel like we allow people to say certain things about us or do certain things to us because we want to be liked. But trust me, you can have a lot of friends and a lot of problems, or you can have a little bit of friends and no problems. Not saying that a lot of friends will always bring problems, but you better pray and you better make sure that those friends are real friends. So self-confidence is about how you look. It's about how you feel about yourself. It's also about, being humble and respecting yourself. Show people how to treat you. Habit number 8. She lives with purpose and integrity. Too many of us are on autopilot. If you are just waking up, going to your phone, getting up, brushing your teeth, doing the same thing over and over, not challenging yourself, not pushing yourself to do anything new, or you're just kind of just stagnant, running on autopilot, you may not be living up to your purpose. What is your purpose? I don't know. What makes you feel good? What makes you be like, oh my God, I love doing this, or I feel like myself right now when I do this, or when I'm around this person. Find your purpose. Find that and live in it. Whatever it is, even though it may feel unattainable at the time, if you feel it's your purpose, or if you feel that's for you, then it most definitely is for you. And you have to believe that it is. You can achieve anything you put your mind to. Listen, there are no limits in life. Yes, we are all handed a different deck of cards in life, but what we do with our life is all on us. You can change your destiny as many times as you need. And if you fail, that's okay. Get up again, keep moving. As a high value woman, she does not let failure stop her. Failure is just a step forward towards success. That's all that is. So find your purpose, and no matter what obstacle coming your way, keep moving towards it. Habit number 9, she fosters healthy relationships. This is about knowing when and how to exit out of a toxic relationship. I tell people this all the time, that a relationship can destroy your life. It can destroy you. It can make you feel like you don't know you. And that's why it's really important to notice these unhealthy relationships and disconnect from them. Or if this person is maybe in your family, try your best to keep away from them as much as possible to protect yourself. But when you find a good relationship or a good friendship, water that relationship, water that friendship. Give love, give support, water those relationships, help grow those relationships, and embrace those relationships, enjoy them. Do kind things for the people that are meant to be in your life, that God has put in your life, and you know it. Because there are those people that we have that we may take for granted, and they're doing everything they can to show us that they love us. But sometimes we're so blinded by so many random things in this world that we forget about the people who really care about us, and we may not always show that we care for them all the time. So work on your relationships in your life. Relationships are really important. It's not about what you know, it's about who you know. So definitely, as a high value woman, she has good relationships with the people that she can trust. And last but not least, habit number 10, she has vision for her life. If you are in habits of all these things that I just mentioned, I guarantee you will have a vision as well. Set goals. Every day, wake up and journal. Put down 3 things that you're thankful for, and then 3 goals that you want to achieve this month and this year. Know what you're going after. If you don't plan, if you don't goal set, you're kind of just running off autopilot. There's a movie, I forgot what the movie was named, but it's with Will Smith. He said, if you don't plan, then plan to fail. Something like that. But it was really powerful. So setting goals can help clear your mind, and not only clear your mind and keep your mind focused on what you want to achieve, but this can help attract what you want to achieve, and God will send people and resources to help you get there. Make goals and crush them. Actually work towards those goals that you made. As a high value woman, she's never on autopilot. She knows exactly what she wants, and she makes steps towards those wants and those desires. And whenever you write these things down, I promise you the universe is going to bend over backwards. God is going to bend over backwards to help deliver that to you, because you're so firm in what you want. Not only that, when the motivation wears off, because motivation, when you're motivated for something, you're doing, it kind of starts off like you're doing what you need to do, and then you get unmotivated and you stop. Well, when you really, really want to accomplish something, you also have to have discipline. So having that discipline will keep you going even when you're not motivated, even when you're tired or frustrated. So be clear about what you want for your life and the vision that you see for your life and for your family. As a high value woman, all these things are super important. And it's very important that we work towards these things every single day. These are habits that will happen over time and will grow us. So don't get discouraged if things aren't going your way all the time. That's not how life works. Things won't go your way all the time. Things will go wrong. It's about how you respond to what goes wrong, and how you solve problems. That's literally how you get rich, is solving people's problems, solving a problem that people have, and adding value to their lives. The more value you give out, the more abundant you will be, and the more wealth you will attract. As a high value woman, we're always attracting abundance and wealth and happiness. And what we give out is what's going to come in. Always remember that, okay? Anyways, you guys, those are all the habits that I have for a high value woman. Don't forget, you are already a high value woman. You guys, please like and subscribe to my channel. Like this video if it really helped you, or if you got some gems, If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to share it. I'm going to see you guys next time. Peace.